Gonna do Trump today. I apologize now for the quality of video. It seems like the old stuff is just crappy, but the old stuff was before he got told, let's just keep it at a minimum. Tone it down, Donald. Let's get started.
But it's left millions of our workers with nothing but poverty and heartache. When subsidized foreign steel is
You could obviously one of his earlier ones, as I told you, but you can definitely tell he's not used to teleprompters because you can literally watch him read it, and he has to react to it in his normal way. He just can't read it and react and have his tells in this area. His tells have to come out through his hands. He's so new at this teleprompter stuff.
subsidized foreign steel is
You see this hand up like this? When you have someone who speaks truthfully, or to them their truth, and it's a comfortable truth, because there's kinds of truth. There's the belief truth that we went over in a previous video, core belief systems. Then we have truth that is the malleable truth for the person whose truth changes as reality changes. It would be the difference of a person who goes outside and their truth is based on, the truth of the weather of the day. A sunny day, they wear t-shirt jeans. And a rainy day, they change their truth. They get an umbrella and raincoat. Whereas the persons whose truth is based on their beliefs, they're always carrying a raincoat and umbrella. It never changes, no matter what the outside world looks like. So he is the one, his malleable truth is based on the reality that he's in. The natural reality, not a made-up reality. That would be the belief system. The belief system has to defend its truth, whereas the truth that he lives in speaks for itself. So we watch his hand go up as he's talking about foreign steel. Let's watch this real quick.
dumped into our markets, threatening our factories. The politicians have proven, folks,
His hand moving in that way is it's disbelief and stop at the same time. It's moving in an away motion.
threatening our factories.
See it?
The
Push away, push
politicians
away.
have proven, folks,
Threatening our
have
path.
proven they do
Threatening the factories. Push away, push away. Push away. Can't believe this. This is bad. Threatening our factories.
nothing. For years they watched
And you see this little movement, he does this a lot. This is when he goes into the teaching mode. He's teaching his audience truth as he sees it. He's looked at the reality and he's watching it, and he is relaying back what he's seen.
the sidelines as our jobs vanished and our communities were plunged into depression-level unemployment.
He's teaching and inviting in at the same time. Very good for a leader to be in a teaching mode too. If they're able to teach and they're teaching reality truth, that's a very good, that's an excellent foundation. Because it just means in teaching mode, and we know he does this a lot. If you've watched his speeches, you know he does that a lot. That as he does his policy, if he's doing something yet that he knows the American public is ignorant on, he's going to teach it to the American public.
Covered and never will unless I become president.
And never will unless I become president. Watch this, never will unless I become president, as far as the recovery.
Covered and never will.
This is his hammer. We've spoken about the hammer in previous videos. This is his hammer. A finger down. Why is it not the hammer with the fist enclosed off and he's got his finger out? Never will. Because he's pointing at the facts that he just gave. Remember, he's a teacher with his finger movement that we see, that I pointed out. So he's pointing back with his hammer back to the facts that he just gave you. He's teaching and then never will with his hammer, this hammer, because his hammer points back to facts, not his belief system or some argument that he's made up to defend himself. He's pointing back to facts. It's going in downward motion. His hammer pointing back to facts because he teaches, so he's pointing back to what he taught you.
Unless I become president.
And he's throws his arms open. Here I am. Unless I become president, here I am. Donald has an ego. But it's kept in check because he lives in reality. And unless the facts change and show him otherwise, he will be malleable to the truth.
The inner cities will remain poor.
The inner cities will remain poor, and he's in his teaching mode again. These are facts, and now he's teaching them. She knows the inner cities will remain poor.
The factories will remain closed. The borders will remain open. The special interests will remain firmly in control. Hillary Clinton and her friends in global finance want to scare America into thinking
Let's go back and look at the border.
cities will remain poor. The factories will remain closed. The borders will remain open.
He doesn't teach that one. He's got a believe me look, but he's emphasizing it. And the word is remain open. Well, he's not teaching to close it. He's teaching to control it. So we'll have to find where he actually explains his border policy to get a really good idea of what he's thinking. But in this one, he's giving indications of not bringing down the Iron Curtain. He's flexible on the open.
Not only taking jobs, but many of them are causing problems beyond belief. And you see that all over. We have to straighten out the problem with illegal immigration. It starts with getting the bad ones, you know, the gangs in, you saw it, the gangs in Baltimore. You know that, right? Did you see the people?
He's treating this as common knowledge. You saw that, right? With the people, he's treating this speech as common knowledge. So he expects that whoever's talking to him I shouldn't have to teach you this. My hands are open to you. I'm waving them around. I shouldn't say he's waving them around, but he's waving them open like, don't you know this? It's a thrown out frustration of why do you not get it?
You have illegal immigrants in many cases. In Chicago, illegal immigrants. The bad ones are getting out fast. Day one. If I win, day one of my presidency, they're getting out. We're getting them out, and we're getting them out fast. Over a period of time, we're going to work on numerous things. The first thing is building a wall, which Mexico will pay for. Okay? We're going to build it. I know how to do it. It's going to be a real wall, not a toy wall like we have right now that's 10 feet tall, and it's a fence. We're going to have a real wall. And people are going to come into our country, and I want people to come in. I want people of great talent to come in. But I want a lot of people to come in. They have to come in legally.
And as you saw his teaching moment, and then his hand goes towards whoever he's talking to, but sideways. See this? They have to come in legally. He's putting a stop to the illegal and opening up to the legal way of coming in. So that explains his hesitation on bringing down an Iron Curtain, because he's not stopping the flow of people. He's stopping the flow of illegal immigration.
And the poorest places in our country will know safety and peace again.
Poorest places in our country will know peace and safety again. And we see the teaching moment. He's emphasizing it.
No group in America has been more harmed by Hillary Clinton's policies than African Americans.
Did you see that? No group in America has been more harmed than African Americans. Oh, yeah. We got the stop sign up. No group. It's an open stop. This is undebatable. No group. This is an undebatable fact.
America has been more harmed by Hillary Clinton's policy.
And his teaching, and he opens that hand up when he does that. It's an encompassing policy, especially when you give it the word that's coming out with that open hand. The policy, Hillary Clinton's policy, has opened his hands to that word policy because her policies, it's a multitude of policies.
Than African American.
And he's pointing out at the audience. Now, when you see a bunch of white people behind him, there's a black woman directly behind him. And over here. And here. So they're in there. I don't know what's in front of him, but I'd bet that who he's pointing out is a group of black people, like a family came in. He's pointing at them. Because it's not a judgmental finger. He's pointing at a particular group.
No group. No group. If Hillary Clinton's goal was to inflict pain on the African American community, she could.
And he opened his hand on the African American community, the entire community.
Could not have done a better job.
You see this and the finger goes up. He could not have done a better job. Anyways, that finger that goes up like that, she really did a really good job at destroying them. That's him giving her, yeah, you did a great job destroying them.
African American communities have suffered under Democratic control. To those I say the following. What do you have to lose by trying something new like Trump? What do you have to lose?
I like how he did that. He opens his arms up like that. It's the same thing with the border thing. When he's talking to whoever he was speaking to about the illegal immigration, like, we have gangs. Why do you not see it? We've got a poverty problem. The Clintons have been destroying you. Why are you still on that plantation? Flabbergasted. Why are you still over there? We want something better. Let's do better. What do you have to lose? He's exasperated.
I'm so happy because I spend a lot of time here, and I love the people of Iowa. And I think we're going to win Iowa.
And he takes a breath in.
You know, it's much easier. Even my people, they say, please don't say you're going to win because if you...
Takes a breath in. Says, I think we're going to win Iowa. Watch him take a breath in as he says that. And then suck in. Lean back.
And,
oh, I shouldn't have said that.
You know,
I shouldn't have said that. And then he explains it, which speaks to his personality. He said something he wasn't supposed to, and then explains it.
Much easier. Even my people, they say, please don't say you're going to win because if you come in second, it's going to... I said, that's okay. I want to win.
That's okay. I want to win. Please don't say that. He said it. I'm done this week until after the holidays. And then I'm going to do Winston Peters of New Zealand and Angela Merkel of Germany. I know all of my American subscribers won't be too excited about those, but I just like watching people. I wonder if Germany will block the Merkel one. You know what? That would just be an experiment all in itself. Will Germany block my Merkel video? Not allowed in certain countries. Okay. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, like it. If you like the content, please subscribe.